Hello, thanks for tuning into my channel. This is Tim Brennan with Odd Fitness. Wherever you are, I hope you're doing well this very instant. On this channel, I'd like to talk about entheogens, plant medicines, and using them as potential substitutes for a pre-workout, and overall just great experiences while you're getting a workout, whether you're during cardio or cycling or weightlifting or calisthenics. In my case, weightlifting, calisthenics, and cycling cardio, even normal cardio. I'd like to use certain types of entheogens to help me get the advantage I'm looking for and spice up the life at the gym all around. So on today's episode, I'd like to talk about THC and CBD before the gym or before going out and doing a bike ride or before running. So THC is still illegal in a few states, which is pretty absurd. They're trying to make a plant illegal. And also absurd because of the fact of what these plants are capable of and how much healing potential they have for the human race. CBD, on the other hand, you can get it at many pharmacies, gas stations, natural grocers. CBD is everywhere, and that also has a highly therapeutic effect and should be used by many individuals seeking pain relief and calming anxiety. So THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, and CBD, cannabidiol, are great compounds found from hemp. And I am blessed to live in Denver, where I have access to many dispensaries on my street that are packed to the nine with THC and CBD products, and I get to try out many kinds, and I'm very fortunate, and I love the fact that I'm able to get these experiences. And I don't like the fact of paying so much taxes, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So THC, the psychoactive plant, the one that gets you high, that's pretty stimulating, and it can be very beneficial for a workout. And I would say using a sativa would probably be your best bet rather than an indica, which would like calm you down and almost couch log you if you took too much. I'd use sativa, but that's if you were like smoking it. But I would really recommend, I think the coolest way to take these products is use them in edible forms, which is what I do. THC and CBD, usually 1-to-1 ratios, 10 milligrams to 10 milligrams THC and CBD. I've been using THC and CBD in my workout routine for the last 6 months. During this lockdown for COVID, I've been lifting outside, doing a lot of chin-ups, calisthenics, push-ups, classic moves, soaking up some sun, plus getting in some views of the nature, and using CBD and THC, being pretty loaded on these compounds while I was lifting, and it's been very beneficial. I'm going to share some reasons why I love them and what they can do for your body and your mind. So THC, it happens to have a thing in it going called anti-neoplastic, so it inhibits the growth of tumors. That's huge. How many problems facing the human brain? If we can eliminate any of those, that's a great thing we can do. So helps fight tumors. It's also analgesic, which means pain relieving. THC helps relieve pain. There's a lot of shitty pharmaceutical products out there. says they can relieve pain, but it causes a lot of side effects. And THC also helps with epilepsy. We got a case in here in Colorado about a little girl suffering from seizures from the morning into the well into the night, and it turns out using THC and CBD has changed the quality of her life tremendously. Also, anti-cancer fighting properties with THC, tetrahydrocannabinol. It's just amazing about how much greatness comes out of this plant that people, the higher ups have tried to make illegal. Also, appetite stimulation. So that's good news for anybody wanting gains in the gym, right? Or gains anywhere. If it stimulates your appetite and hopefully you get the munchies for something very delicious, that'll definitely help you if you're eating the right foods. And, it helps a lot of cancer patients and people that are suffering from some of these diseases where they're not very hungry anymore, or they're almost on death's door. Using THC helps, push up that appetite. We also got CBD, and anti-inflammatory properties. Pretty good. I'll take some anti-inflammatory properties at this age. Also an analgesic, pain relieving. Awesome. Antioxidant. It also puts you in homeostasis, a nice balance. And that's huge because how often are we out of balance, during just the normal days? We just be fluctuating, going in and out. It turns out we can use CBD as something that can balance us out completely and help us get back to homeostasis, is what our body's actually intending for us to be. It wants to be in homeostasis. Another, big thumbs up for CBD is vasodilation. So this is huge. Vasodilation causes more blood flow. In turn, you can get a better pump. And also that leads to another thing. So you got more blood flowing through your system, which is awesome, and you're all pumped up. You can also feed yourself more nutrition, quicker, more efficiently. So that's amazing. Let's do that. Let's use CBD in our repertoire to go get gains and go whoop ass and be very healthy and be very fit for the long term. So there's some drawbacks to CBD, or not to CBD, drawbacks to THC, using it before the gym if you're unfamiliar with the effects. And I would recommend starting small on all these, CBD and THC, like less is more in the beginning if you're not familiar with the effects. I'm using a good amount these days, about 40 milligrams THC, 40 CBD, and I'm pretty up there. It's pretty high, but it's not so high that it's unmanageable. I'm still gonna get a gym workout in. I'm still gonna try, and I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna do great at the gym because I have these analgesic properties flowing through me, which is great. It can help block out some of the pain, get through some of the pain barrier. Now, the downside, I guess, would be that if you're, blocking out too much pain and you're causing damage, that's not good damage. So, be familiar with those effects of, how your body's working, and is it pain that's, good sore, good burn, or is this, messing with my ligaments and joints and it's, hard in the wrong spots. Don't want that. But some of the best parts about using the THC and CBD for me are when I'm deep in a set, and I usually do like sets of 10 up to 100 with chin-ups. So, just closing my eyes, and you can feel every fiber of your being just pulsing through, pulling up. Every clench, you get the tightness, you're flexing, everything's popping. Slow motion. You're in the moment. It helps you really lock down, so your head's not scrambling and going every which way. worried about work, worried about all the other shit. You're just there. You're in the moment. You got THC, CBD flowing through your system, and a whole lot of water. And you can definitely get in the workout and just whoop some ass. Another part I like about THC is the headspace I do get in. And for me, it's thinking a little bit of the higher consciousness, a little bit deeper thoughts. It goes a bit deeper, but never too much to where I'm like not part of the workout. It always makes me cognizant of the workout. I'll say with THC, it helps play a role in some of your motor movements and helps with some cognition in the brain a little bit. They're finding out that it's helping, it does, get in the way of short-term memory, but it's also helping and create new neural pathways for the long-term memory. And that's huge. Like, that's something, going forth, dementia, people get dementia, and we have degenerated diseases, and if we can help, stave some of that off, we can get a few more quality years out of our life for our elderly. And so that's a great for THC and CBD. I would say if you take too much THC in the form of, say it's sativa, you smoke some and you start working out hard, but you get a rapid heartbeat and the paranoia kicks in. This is sometimes happens to people. They get a little bit paranoid, they get jumping. CBD is the great counter for it. It helps, anxiety, the homeostasis, and it helps overall just calm your nerves, quit with the jitters. So I would say THC and CBD together, probably your best bet. A definite plus about while I love THC and CBD, pre-workout is because during the workout, I'll experience quite a bit of euphoria. Now for me, already going to the gym is pretty good, but I've been doing that consistently for 20 years and going in there raw with, a whole lot of caffeine, some L-citrulline, and some of these uppity, pre-workouts and branched chain amino acids and shit, and those are all fine and well, but these days my joints are a little bit more crickety than they used to be, and this left elbow is a little bit shit. So I'm looking for a great advantage, and CBD, full spectrum, only pure is a really good brand. I would recommend that, even if you don't want to get high, not the psychoactive version. If you just want to take some CBD before your workout and maybe mix that with, a caffeinated beverage, so it gives you something a little bit up and you're smooth with the CBD, I'd say that would be super beneficial for your joints, anti-inflammatory. And then the vasopumps, the vasodilation. So you're getting all those things, and I just gotta give, hats off to it. I love that feeling, and I love what it's doing for me. And I've been using weeks on end CBD and THC as part of my routine, and now my knees do feel better than they have in years. And continuously taking CBD throughout the day, take about 50 milligrams, take them at work, and when I wake up, and then I jump on a bike and ride to work, it definitely helps. It loosens me up, calms me down, especially in this, loco situation that we're in at the moment. I'll take the de-stressors that come. So THC, CBD, I recommend it. Start small, but then move your way on up. Don't get so zonked out that you're confused that you're at the gym, you don't know what you're doing anymore. Take enough within reason. It's a special spirit plant, and Mary Jane loves us, so respect her and she will respect you. THC and CBD. God bless, and I'm out.